That's Morphin! Hey guys, KRXtivity here with another review. This time I'll be reviewing the Buster Gear Series 01 Morphin Brace from Tokimei Sentai Go Busters. This is the changer used by Red Buster, Blue Buster, and Yellow Buster, and includes a few things. The Morphin Brace and one wrist strap. So, let's start off by taking a look at the brace first. So here it is. It is a wrist brace changer, and the first true wrist brace changer since 2003's Bakuryu Sentai Aba Ranger. Well, or at least the first true wrist brace for the main Rangers. So what we got here is a quite unique design, and it's kind of hard to determine what it's supposed to be besides being something that's worn on the wrist. But as far as the Buster Gear goes, it takes on a spy gadget theme of having multiple purposes and being based off an ordinary object. And for the Morphin Brace, it's likely to be based off a watch, as you can kind of see by this kind of watch face right here, which has a dial and a display here. So the display is a sticker, a very glittery sticker, that is covered by a kind of a plastic bubble, so that it doesn't get scratched or removed. So right now, all you can really see is simply a bunch of unreadable characters, but in the show, this display is used as a countdown for a time until the enemy giant robots or Megazords arrive, as they have to be transported from hyperspace where their enemy resides. So as far as the dial goes, it has these 4 segments, 2 blue and 2 silver, and these 2 nubs. The dial rotates to 8 positions, stopping every 45 degrees. You also got this translucent orange piece here, which will come into play later, and you've got some more stuff down there as well as an LED. On this side you have a button which has the Go Buster symbol, which is a pair of sunglasses in a circle that has GB on it for Go Busters, and the whole thing is made to look like a G. You also have this bar down here, which is where the on-off switch is, and in the show, this part here launches a grappling cable. So inside you can see more of that nice metallic blue paint, and on the bottom, while it has no paint, it has a lot of nice molded detail. Got the speaker right here, and the battery compartment. As is usual for changers, this takes 2 AAA batteries, with a little push pin to slide the cover off. Next we have the wrist strap, which instead of being made out of nylon with Velcro like most Sentai changer wrist straps are, this is made out of a flexible rubbery plastic, more in common with recent Power Ranger morphers. But that does help to give it this here a nice molded detail, and does fit with the kind of high-tech look that the Morphin Brace has going on. So to attach the wrist strap, you just need to basically just take it and slide one end through like this, then slide the other out through this end, then pull it so that these 2 notches keep it in place. So this will fit a variety of wrist sizes, both child and even some adults. It even fits me, though I guess I have pretty ordinary wrists. So I'll actually show you that, but so that I don't scratch the paint off on the table, potentially, I'll put on off camera. So just taking a little bit of time here, just putting it on, making sure it's secure, which is a little bit tricky, because of the rubbery nature of some of the parts. But here it is. As you can see, it fits well. As you can also see it's not tight, and I can actually get it onto the second nut, but if I do that, then it'll leave marks on my hand. If you just get at the tightest setting, it does, just because of its nature, how it's putting pressure, it will leave marks on your arm once you take it off, but the marks will go away, of course. The one thing to note is that since the speaker is down here, the changer can kind of press against your arm and muffle the sound, so for the duration of the review I will be just demonstrating it while off my wrists. That'll also give me a chance to show you guys how it works. You just take this nub and put it into one of the notches, and then slide this part onto the end so as to keep it in place. It kind of helps that it's a rubbery piece, meaning it has some give to help out. Just like so. And like that, it is much cleaner than if I had it just opened with the straps just hanging off to the side. So now we can get on to the lights and sounds. So for the transformation, which is the first thing I'll do, all you really have to do is press this button and then press it again. But in the show, the Go Busters have it like this so they can twist it one position then start it up. So that's what I'll do, just for the sake of show accuracy. So swinging on, you get a light and sound. Then twisting this once. And just so that this piece doesn't blend in with my table, I'll raise up the camera to show you the rest.
It's Morphin time!
Now giving you a front angle.
It's Morphin time!
And finally a top angle so you can see the light.
It's Morphin time!
And so that puts it into Morphin mode. So here you have this part, which is called the Morphin glasses, deployed. Now this is actually an important part of the transformation because the Go Busters, besides being a spy-themed Sentai, of course have spy-themed uniforms, and one of the key parts to it is sunglasses, metallic sunglasses that go onto their helmet. They're deployed via the Morphin glasses, which deploy onto the helmets and become the sunglasses for the helmets. So, as you can see, this part flips out and then using a spring flips and spreads out like so. This part also comes detached in the box, so you just have to put it on like so.
It's Morphin time!
Another thing is that initially it won't lock into place. You kind of have to give it a flick to get it to lock into place, or just manually do so. So that was the transformation or morph, and as you heard, it said it's Morphin time, which is another reference to Power Rangers, because Power Rangers is soon approaching its 20th anniversary. So just bring the camera back down a bit, we can get to the other modes. So first off, the way the modes work is dependent on how many times you twist the dial. As it has 8 well, specifically 6 modes on the dial but only 6 modes, but 8 positions, so it depends on how many times you rotate the dial clockwise or counterclockwise. And another thing to note is that doing the transformation actually resets the dial, so pressing the button here will give you the first sound.
Go, Busters!
Which is just the team name followed by an explosion. Following that is call mode. This lets the Go Busters talk to their buddy roids, which are special robots that are designed to assist the Go Busters. So this has 15 races, 13 that you can get just normally, and 3 that are kind of rare. Those last 3 I'll show in a separate video. But for this video, I'll just show the 13 that you can get simply.
Call mode. Ohayo. Gomen. Tabun asa da.
That was Blue Buster's Byroid, Gorisaki Banana, a gorilla.
Call mode.
That was Yellow Buster's Byroid, Usa Les, a rabbit.
Call mode. Kitsumiru da. Tobasu zo.
And that was Red Buster's Byroid, Chianik, a cheetah. So that was the first 3, and now I'll show you 10 more. Or 9 more. 9 more.
ごめん。100% 了解した。Call mode. 空から一気に攻撃するよ。Call mode. 笑って笑って。涙なんか振り払え。Call mode. 宇佐田は知ってる。君が強いってこと。Call mode. おはよう。さあ、起きて起きて。Call mode. 君が元気ならきっと俺も元気になれる。Call mode. おはよう。特別大サービスで起こしたよ。Call mode. OK。すぐ行く。ところで道を教えてくれないか。Call mode. ここは俺に任せてくれないか。ダメか。Call mode. 空から一気に攻撃するよ。
Okay, so that was the 12 that you can get commonly. So like I said, I'll show the 3 rare ones in a separate video. So next is Let's Driving mode, which allows the Go Busters to pilot their Buster machines. So you got 3 sounds here, 1 for each of the Busters.
Let's driving. Gorilla.
That was Blue Buster's machine, GT02 Gorilla.
Let's driving. Rabbit.
Yellow Buster's machine, RH03 Rabbit.
Let's driving. Cheetah.
And Red Buster's machine, CB01 Cheetah. So next is Analyze mode. This is just in a mode where the Go Busters can analyze a certain area via a scanning laser that comes out of this part.
Analyze mode.
So you just get that sound. Next is It's Time for Buster, which allows the Go Busters to perform special attacks while in their mecha.
It's time for Buster.
Then you have game mode. This is a simple copy game wherein you rotate the dial in certain ways, following commands from the brace.
Game mode. Mission. Shikidori ni mawase.
So we'll just start here.
Let's start. Left, right. Left, right. Yes. Right, right, left. Right, right, left. Yes. Left, right, left. Left, right, left. Yes. Right, left, left, right. Right, left, left, right. Yes. Right, right, left, left. Right, right, left, left. Yes. Excellent. Subarashi. Cool na Super Sentai Soul wo kanjiru zo.
So that was the game mode, and an interesting thing about the game is that it has a tendency to end the game and a successful game back in this position that it started in. So from here it just goes back to the first mode.
Go Busters!
Now the game mode has different sounds depending on how many times you win or lose. I'll show that in the same video as the 3 rare phrases for call mode. This has one more thing, which is special mode, which you get by rotating the dial a certain amount of times, which gets you some hidden phrases. So you just have to rotate it a lot,
Motomawase. Turn, turn.
and they'll tell you that you're doing it right.
Special mode. 1から10まで言えるかな ?1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
So there are 7 phrases, so I'll do this 6 more times.
Motomawase. Turn, turn. Special mode. Good night. Oyasumi. Motomawase. Turn, turn. Special mode. Happy New Year. Akemashite omedetou. Motomawase. Turn, turn. Special mode. Happy birthday. Tanjobi omedetou. Motomawase. Turn, turn. Special mode. Good morning. Genki ni ohayo. Motomawase. Turn, turn. Special mode. Superhero time. Motomawase. Turn, turn. Special mode. Thank you very much. Kansha no kokoro wo wasurenai de.
I'm just doing one more time to see if I've done it enough times.
Turn, turn.
And just to show you that there are only 7 phrases.
Special mode. 1から10まで言えるかな Let's driving.
So there you go. So as far as the Morphin brace goes, it's a great toy and a great start to the Buster Gear series. One thing that makes it unique and makes it stand out from the recent changes is that it's a standalone toy. And actually, one thing you'll notice in my future Go Busters review is that the toy line is completely designed not around a unifying gimmick, but around self-contained toys that give you everything you need in the toy itself. There are a few things that you need another toy to unlock with this stuff, and this is a very nice changer because it has a lot of sounds, a lot of modes, nice size, nice details. Basically, this is a very sleek, well-designed, and fun toy. Another thing you notice is that it's very English-friendly, in that it has a lot of phrases in English that are repeated in Japanese. So you can really get this toy and be able to figure it out even without the instructions, although special mode you kind of have to know that's there to be able to do it. But that's what people like me who review these toys are for. And I guess just as a last thing, there is some molding detail in here behind the Morphin glasses that I might show just to get that out of the way before I end off the review. But overall, yeah, this is definitely a fun toy. If you're a fan of Go Busters, get it. If you're a fan of Changers or Morphers, I'd recommend this too. Because this toy doesn't go for much, it's not too expensive, it's a lot of fun, and as I said before, one of the greatest things about this is that it is a self-contained toy, so unlike last year with Go Kaiser and the Ranger Cruise, you don't have to buy anything else to get any of the sounds out of it. Everything it does is programmed into this just on its own. So for that aspect, I can highly recommend it. So thanks for watching. Please rate, comment, subscribe, and check out my channel for more videos. And for now, this is KRX50, writing off.